Weight loss. It needs to be fast and sustainable. Noom GLP-1 starts at just $149 and ships to your door in 7 days. Take it from Lauren, who lost 22 pounds on Noom.
If I come off of the GLP-1, it's not going to automatically make my weight yo-yo back.
$149 GLP-1s? Now that's Noom smart. Get started at Noom.com. Real Noom user compensated to provide their story. Individual results may vary. Not all customers will medically qualify for prescription medications. Compounded medications are not reviewed by the FDA for safety, efficacy, or quality.
Wish TV's Focus on Food is a commitment to improving food accessibility in the community. Hear from expert culinary contributors, health professionals, and people who are making a difference in the fight to eradicate hunger. Made possible by Indiana University Health.
This morning we explore the role of food as a connector of families and cultures. It's the theme of National Nutrition Month, which is wrapping up rather quickly. Elilta Sawyers is a registered dietitian with Community Health Network. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. What does that theme mean to you? Food connects us.
Well, if you think about it, food is something we all have in common, right? And from traditions to cultures to things that we pass down generation from generation. And so I think it's important that we understand the benefits that we can all have when we kind of step outside our boundaries a little bit and try new things and all the wonderful health benefits that can come with that.
You talk generation to generation. I understand that extends to your family as well.
It does.
Share with us?
It does. So I had a wonderful opportunity to travel to Elilta, which is where my family is from. And I took my youngest with me, and she was able to actually kind of expand her food identity and kind of be immersed in our culture. Mm-hmm. And so this is actually one of the items that is pretty staple in our culture.
What you brought us here today.
Yes.
What is this called?
This is called injera.
Injera.
Injera is a fermented kind of flat-like bread, mm-hmm. And it's primarily made from this flour, which is nutrient dense.
If we can come back here on camera, what we're talking about is here in the center of the table right now. Injera, and this is what again?
F.
Okay.
F. It is an ancient grain full of iron, calcium, magnesium, fiber, and a plant-based protein.
All the good things that you talk about in your daily job, right?
Yeah, I do. And so this is kind of an opportunity that I had to kind of expand some of what I've done all these years to my youngest as we went and traveled in that region. I'm going to be honest with you, Scott. I was not prepared for her to enjoy everything we liked. Yeah, I was, as a mother, I prepared to bring things that were more shelf stable that she would eat. And to my surprise, she ate none of it. She liked everything that we ate there and that my grandmother cooked from scratch day in and day out. So
we so often, I think, sort of say, oh, the kids have they're picky and they're finicky and things like that. On the other hand, sometimes they don't have the sort of ingrained, ew, I don't like that we have as grown-ups.
Absolutely, absolutely. She really surprised me. And I think that's kind of what I'd like to share with patients, right? It's like the earlier that we're able to kind of broaden our horizons with our eating, from our coworkers to, our neighbors, our friends, right? We can kind of establish some of those good benefits early on.
When you do that, you take a big trip, you see your daughter enjoying something you didn't even think she'd try.
Yeah.
Can you bring those experiences back to your own home then and make them not just a once-in-a-lifetime experience, but maybe once in a while?
I agree. Yes, I absolutely. She's come back, by the way, kind of asking for a lot of those things that she had there.
There we go.
For those of us here that aren't maybe able to travel internationally, right? Even just domestic travel, when you think about traveling family or visiting family for holidays or special occasions, regionally, think about the U.S., right? And all the things that are pretty unique depending on where you're at. But I ask even for those that are around here locally, if you're not maybe open to kind of like seek new changes or new opportunities around food that help connect you to others, share what you have, right? Share the traditions that you had growing up to the next person. You'd be surprised about what they'd adopt.
Take a pork tenderloin out to Colorado. We can change the world one at a time.
Yeah, there you go.
Grilled, not breaded, though, right?
Of course.
the nutrition elements of it.
Yes.
How about your kitchen? Anything special that sort of like lives in the day-to-day in your life?
Yeah, so I'm going to be honest. Don't know how to make this. This is my mom's, okay?
Yeah.
She's very generous, and she lets us kind of pick at her pantry when she makes it. But something like I do my best to try to incorporate it in quick bread options like pancakes, right?
Okay.
My kids may not always know that it's there, but they're getting all the benefits.
Yeah, it's good grain.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we really appreciate you sharing your journey, your experience. experience. And your daughters as well.
Yes, thank you.
Good for you if you're watching. Keep that open mind. Maybe you can talk to my kiddos as well.
Yeah.
Elilta Sawyers, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you.
And good nutrition for you for the rest of the month dedicated to it.
This is the Wish TV Focus on Food podcast, made possible by Indiana University Health. Find more on the Focus on Food website by visiting wishtv.com/food and watch the ongoing coverage on Wish TV.